Oh, okay. It's saying I'm having trouble connecting, but I think we're live. So, hey, it's Danielle here with Imperfect Dust, and I'm super happy to be here today to go over these new Sharpies that I got in. But before that, I want to show you some new inventory that just came in. So let me double check and make sure I'm live since it made that little notification for me. And I like to put my phone on Do Not Disturb as I get started. Let's see. Okay, great. It's showing that I'm live. We've had terrible weather here. I don't know what it's like in your neck of the woods, but here it has been just almost like tornado weather. But I see the sun peeking out outside now, and so I'm very thankful for that. My poor husband in his garden, I feel for him because he has been tilling away, and the rain is just, oh, I just hope everything makes it. But anyway, hey, Leanne. Oh, you're going to want to watch today because I'm going to be hand lettering the names of the ladies that are coming to the retreat. I leave in the morning. I have a 6 o'clock flight, and I'm going to be headed to Kansas to the whatever craft house to do a retreat with a lot of ladies there. So I'm excited about that. Before I get started, I'm going to make this full screen and show you. You get to see my ugly little arm for the camera, but I'm going to show you what came in. This is a huge box, big old box. And I'm going to open it for you. If you've been here for a while, there is something that has been out of stock for a while. Let me kind of do like this. And they came in, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to open this up real quick and show you. And if you're not new, if you're new here, this might be something you do not know we had offered in the past. Open it up. Lots of brown paper. I love getting this because I can repurpose it. All right, and use it in my boxes. I'm going to set it up here, get it out of the way. Okay, these are little bitty boxes. Can't see yet. If you know what it is, shout it out if you've been here for a minute. Let me see which one this one is. This is a brown one. Finally, our clinging crosses are back. And so if you don't know what a clinging cross is, I'm going to demonstrate it for you in just a second. But I'm going to pull out each color that we have because our most popular is called Rose Quartz. And this one it fell out of the box, but it's a beautiful pink color. And then I've got two more colors that we carry. One, let's see. It's called Marble Gray, and the other is called Living Water, which is, I don't know, I really like the pink, but then this Living Water, it's clear. And I think I just like it for the name more than even how it looks. But that's the one my kids like, the Living Water. So let me explain how these came to be really quick, and we're going to get to lettering here in just a minute. Okay, good. Here is the gray. And it's got like a little bit of a marble look, but I'm going to take this off so you can see them better. I'm going to put this, I got 15 of each color back in stock. So I made the listing live right before I came live. So if there's something that you're interested in, then that is available on the website already. But I'm going to pull this off. Let me do the pink since that's our best seller and show you about them. That's actually the one that I received. So let me raise up my desk just a little. Okay. I have an adjustable desk. Isn't that cool? Okay. So I received this in the mail. I was going through a really hard time personally, and a lot of people knew about it. We'll put it that way. It was kind of a public, everybody knew that Danielle was going through a hard time. And so someone sent this to me anonymously in the mail. They sent it in a box with a handwritten message, but they did not sign their name. And it was, to this day, if you are on here and you sent me this, I believe the person was local to me, but they just truly don't know what I've talked about it multiple times here on the page, but it was such a blessing because there were days when all I could do was sit on my couch and cry. And look, there is absolutely, I say this over and over, there is nothing magical about this, but it fits in your hand. And it's called the clinging cross because that is like literally what you do. And so I was so blessed by this and the what she wrote. She had written a prayer for me with scripture, and I am just so grateful that, and I was like, I want other people to know about this. I had never heard of these. And so as the Lord healed my heart, I thought I'll reach out to the manufacturer of these and see if they would be willing to let me carry them on my website. And they were. I told them my story about receiving one. And turns out the story behind these is that the lady, her name was Jane. And so it comes from a lady named Jane, and you can look it up online, but her father was in the hospital and someone gave her a cross to hold, but it was like very uncomfortable. And so she would like sit in the waiting room of the hospital and cling to this cross that was given to her, but it was real pokey in her hand and uncomfortable. And when her father got out, I think he actually passed away while in the hospital. And I may be getting that story wrong, but she said, I'm going to go and figure out a way to mold these to your hand. And so right in the center, there is a dove that is molded into the cross. And it fits. I've seen it fit in my dad's hand, a big man's hand. It's fit in my 7-year-old's hand. And yes, Paula, this person for me was a godsend. And so my goal was to give these on the website as an option for you to pair them with a hem board, or you can gift these without anything, with just the clinging cross and just add your gift message. But I wanted the world to know about this because it was such a blessing to me. And so now we offer them, and there's multiple colors, and there's even a poem in the back that comes with it. And so it's just a sweet, sweet gift to give someone. We've had people order them for those that go through chemo so that they can hold them during their chemo sessions. We've had people gift them after a funeral for like a sympathy gift. So I just wanted you to know that they're back in stock and you can gift them again. So I'm going to put this away and we're going to get started lettering. I'm going to put these over here in the box. And if you want, it's at imperfectdust.com, but if you want the link, you can always comment shop on anything that you see, and it should send you a link to the website. Okay, I'm also going to move all this brown paper, and we will get this split screen back. Okay, that's just going to bother me if it just sits there. Okay, here we go. I got these new Sharpies in, and they are a no bleed Sharpie. So that is huge. If you know anything about Sharpies, they bleed all the time. And so I'm always having to use cardstock with Sharpies. But today and I'm still going to be using cardstock for a little bit, but we're going to practice with them. We're going to show them some different ways. And I'm going to pull this camera back just a little and open these up. So these are also very colorful. So let me get this open. And there's 2 different types. So, Leanne, you got them. Did you get them in already? Oh, Sue, you just commented shop, but I see that you're over on YouTube. So I'm sorry, but the comment thing where it'll send you a link only works on Facebook and Instagram. I'm sorry about that, but the website is imperfectdust.com. Okay. And I can comment back with the link after I get off of here for you if you want to stay here live. But look at all these pretty colors. Part of me just wanted to buy it for the packaging. I mean, look at these. And this is called bullet style. I'm going to put these in 2 stacks. So this is the bullet style. And then there's a brush tip. No, sorry. This is the brush tip. And these are the bullet style. Now, the difference is supposed to be that one will be more flexible than others. So one will have more flexibility, and the pressure that we apply on the way down will be thick, will cause the line to be thicker. So I'm going to put these are much fatter too, but I got both packs because I wanted to be able to compare them with you and show you the difference. Okay, I'm going to put these over here, and it's very obvious to tell which is which. The bullet tip, I mean, obviously it's bigger, but the bullet tip looks straight like a regular Sharpie, and then the brush tip has like a little curved brush on it. So, and it's much, much smaller. So let's take these out and take a look. All right. Ooh, already you can definitely tell a difference. There is, I wonder if that is like the paint reservoir. I don't know, because it's not paint. I need to stop there. It says creative marker. So it says a paint effect on the packaging, but it does not say that it's paint. It is a creative marker. So let's go at it. And I have some names that I'm going to hand letter. of the ladies that are going to be at the retreat this weekend. But before that, let's just do something simple. How about we letter the name above all names? How about that one? Instead of all of our names right now, let's letter Jesus and see how it goes. So first I'm going to do it. I'm going to actually see if I can choose the same colors. No, they're not all the same colors. Let's see. This one. Okay, no, this one matches. So we'll do the same color, but in different tips and see how that goes. Oh, that looks cool. It just looks neat. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to keep the same amount of pressure, but it's really going to stay pretty consistent because it's that bullet tip. All right, so there's Jesus. And then I could come in with my faux calligraphy like you always see that I do. But this is more of a paint pen effect. It is not like a Sharpie because there's no streaking. Okay, so let me try it with this. And so this is going to be very dependent on the amount of pressure I apply. So I'm going to go heavy on the way down, lighter on the way up, heavy on the way down, and then kind of just swipe it. And then still there are places where I'd like to come in and just kind of tweak because you see a little bit of jitter. That reminds me of the jitterbug, that old commercial, but see here you see jitter. But there is the difference. Okay, so this one I was pressing harder. Let me try. I want to see because it does have a little bit of flexibility. Like if I tilt my marker, I could make it thicker, but no, it's made to do just like a regular Sharpie. So, oh wow, I really like them both, but this definitely has a paint look. That's so cool. It makes me wonder about using them on wood signs. Has anybody tried that? Because I know some of you, when I said that I bought these or that they had come in, that you said you already had them. So I'm curious if anybody's tried them on a wood sign. I have a blank wood sign in here if y'all want me to try that. Okay, here we go. I'm also thinking, what about, I have a canvas panel here. Y'all know I use a canvas panel all the time. Like I used it for that project down there. Let's see. I have another project in here too, but this one is a blank one. It's not painted. I might do that. Let's take this design. Ooh, you know what else before I do that? This is regular computer paper. It's not cardstock. So let's check and see if it bleeds. Okay, that sounds weird. Let's check and see if it bleeds. Okay, I'm going to grab one of these colors. Let's do purple. I also am not super colorful on my page, so this is definitely new to me, but y'all, that looks so cool. Okay, and because these are done in that calligraphy style, I can use this as a practice sheet to make myself stay in that area. Y'all, it is so neat. It pulls just like paint on there. It's so weird. And then I'm going to check the back and see if it bled. Okay, here we go. No, but look there. I did like double. There's a little bit right there. But remember, this is computer paper. It is not your typical like cardstock. But over here, it did not bleed. But you can definitely see through it. So, okay, Marilyn says that she used the bullet tip on a wood sign and it worked great. Oh, you're inspiring me. Y'all vote. Should I do the artboard, which would be, the canvas panel, which is just, your regular panel that y'all normally see me do, or should I use a blank wood sign I have over there? Y'all do a vote right quick, and I will keep practicing on here. Oh, let me move this. Okay. I'm going to push down harder on the way up, but look at there. See, y'all, I'll be honest, I'm not as good with a brush pen. I am better at faux calligraphy for sure because I've done signs for so long. I don't really do brush pen and paper or whatever. So, okay, Kylie says wood sign. Lisa, well, no, Lisa's trying to shop. Donna says wood sign. Leanne says wood sign. Okay, I will swap to that real quick. Let me run over here and grab it So I know I have one. No, I said that. Come on. There's got to be one in here. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Yes, I think it is. Hang top. Got it. Okay. I've got a little one, and a big one. I say big. This is like an 8x8, and this one is a 12x12. So, for the sake of the size of the screen, I'm going to do this little one. Okay, and we'll see how little we can get it. All right, so my dad hand makes these, and I just sometimes have blanks on hand for custom orders. It's always nice when someone's like, hey, can you whip me up a custom order real quick? And we have blanks on hand. Okay. What do I use on wood for words? Normally, I use a Posca paint pen or a Painter's brand paint pen. So these are my two favorites, but we're going to try out this Sharpie marker, a creative marker. I never thought I'd be using this on a wood sign, but we're going to try it out. And it kind of makes me want to try color since I'm always doing black, but I don't know. Let me see what this gray looks like. Oh, that's the brush tip. We need bullet tip. Oh, that looks cool. Because see, y'all can't see it, but when I do that, it's real shiny like paint. But it dries super fast. Okay, I think I'm going to do gray. And since it's small, let me think. Okay, Marilyn also said the brush tip needs to be stored horizontal. And you can shake it and hear a rattle in it. Look at Marilyn. Let's see. You can. Totally hear that. That's so neat. I did not know that. And I would have totally stored it upright. So I'm glad that you said that. Okay. What am I going to write? I tell you what, we are going to the Dwell retreat tomorrow. So I'm going to write, I think I'm just going to write Dwell. Y'all have seen me do that on a reel before, but I'm going to do that real quick. And then the psalm that she's bringing it from, let's see, just a second. Dwell in the house of the Lord is Psalm 27, 4-5. It says, one thing I have desired of the Lord that I will seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. So I'm going to write the word dwell really big, since it's, I mean, there's no way I'm fitting that whole verse on here. And then we will just do a reference to that. Okay. Okay, yay. Okay, so Kylie, you're picking on me. She said, look. You're right. She said, this is me. I'm going to do a color because I always do black, and then chooses gray. Look, I am such a neutral girl, okay? My friend Jennifer over at Canvas Sign Designs, she's a hand lettering artist. She is so colorful, and I call myself the boring hand letterer. So I am very boring. But you know what has happened to me in the past, why I think I am the way that I am, is that I used to make colorful signs when I first started my business. Well, not when I first started, but like somewhere in the journey, I started doing color because I thought I was bored with what I was doing. And the colorful things wouldn't sell. And so while I was feeling all creative and loving what I was doing, if the signs weren't selling and they were collecting dust in our shop, I was like, I'm not going to keep making this stuff. So, okay, here we go. Yes, matches everything. And I think that's what people were thinking. They would come to arts and craft shows and they would say, oh, I love this, but it doesn't really match my house. And I'm like, okay, enough of that. Oh, this is so fun, y'all. Okay, and this is that faux calligraphy that I'm talking about where I just retraced in a new spot. You know what? I think this lighting, let me do something. Might help a little bit with the glare. Here we go. Okay. And it's just so smooth. I feel like you're not going to get the full effect on camera, but I am loving it. And then I'm going to come back on those downstrokes. And I just go until it feels natural to stop, and then come back in and add thickness. The one thing that I can already tell is nice is that you don't have to worry about like the flow of the paint. With paint pens, I have to prep the pen, dab it, make it really, you know, flow for it to be able to work with it. But because, you know, you press in with these paint pens, you have to press it over and over and like make the paint finally come down. But these come ready to use. So we have Psalm 37. Make sure I get the reference right. 27, 4, and 5. So I'm going to do this. I did a Psalm on here last week too. And then I'm going to do my L capital. I love mixing it up. And I could take this to the retreat in my suitcase and put it out for decoration. Okay, Psalm 27. This is not going to look centered, but that's okay. Oops, sorry. This is a glare. I'm going to show you how to fix it when it doesn't look centered too. Okay, 4 through 5. Through. And look, here's the thing. One thing I've been hearing from people is, you know, how do you know when you were ready to start selling? You're never going to feel ready if you start making stuff, but do it anyway. Put it out there crooked. I'm all about excellence, but you got to start somewhere. Okay, so whenever it looks off centered, now I'm just going to add a little accent to make it seem like that was on purpose. Okay. I look back at my old stuff, y'all, and it is so wonky. But look, here we go. Isn't that cute? And from a distance, it's so much better. Remember, somebody said last week, you have taught me to look like take a step back from my work. So right up here, I'm like, ooh, I see all kinds of imperfections. But back here, oh, I'm good. And so that's what you got to do. You got to remember that this is going to be sitting on a shelf somewhere and nobody's going to be doing this. Oh, well, look what, you know, she didn't really get that good right there. You know, so you got to just go for it. Okay, awesome. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some name cards. They're just plain cards that I'm going to hand letter these ladies' names, and y'all can watch me, come along with me for that. I don't know if these even the bullet tip might be too thick. So I might just set that there. To do such fine, so I'm gonna have to think on this. Let me try the brush tip because it's a little bit like a smaller pen. So I'm gonna grab again a gray because I know what these are going on and gray is gonna match it. So Diane, you just found me and are asking what pens are these? So these are Sharpies that are new called Creative Markers. Uh-oh. I just opened 2 packs. We have the bullet tip type that is more like a regular Sharpie, but it has this paint effect and it's so fun. And then this is a brush tip, which is what I'm about to use here as I hand letter these names. Now that these are something new that I'm trying today. It's not the typical thing that we do here, but I wanted to review them with you. And okay, right now I'm loving them. I'm loving the fact that I was able to use it on a wood sign. Okay, I just smeared it. That's wonderful. Obviously you have to let it dry. I'm gonna have to touch that up now. That stinks. But you know what? Our signs have a distressed background. And so I'm gonna be able to fix this. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Here, you know what? I'm gonna fix it right here. My goodness gracious. Why did I do that? I was like, let me just see if that, because it looks dry, but it obviously has this paint effect and you need to let it dry. Okay, let me find the one I was using. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay. Now I'm going to come back over it. It feels just like paint. That is so weird. I feel like they have like, what is this? But look, it's fine. Look, if this was something I was doing for somebody, I would start all the way over, scratch it completely. It would be a toss out. But this was something I was doing for fun. So here we go. And that looks like part of the distressing. I don't know if y'all can tell, but there's distressing all throughout this sign. And it kind of matches. So I'm going to definitely play on that. Okay. A little better. All right. Enough of that. Let's get to these names. Now, these I'm going to really take time on because they are, Leanne said the bullet tip was hard for you to letter in your devotional journal this morning, probably because they're so huge. Look how big. I mean, and when you press them, there is a little bit of a give. So if you're pressing at all, I think it would get thick fast. Okay, here we go. First name is Nancy. I'm going to go up, light, down, heavy, up, light, Nan. And then I'm going to do a little bit of a flourish on that Y to just take up the most space on the card. Okay, and then I'm going to just kind of add thickness to there and smooth out that transition. But how fun! Nancy's done. And then if you are wondering what I'm doing this for, I'm leaving in the morning for a trip to Kansas, and there's going to be a retreat. It's being held by Rhonda Elder of Rhonda Elder Designs, and she asked me to be a guest teacher at it. So it's going to be from Thursday to Sunday, and I'm so excited. Okay. Danita, I love the way the Sharpie looks. This is my first time seeing them. I know, aren't they awesome? It really feels like a paint pen. I don't know. It's weird. This is Karen, and I have never seen Karen spelled this way. So let me know if you have. It's K-A-R-Y-N. Make sure I got that right. This time, I'm going to give a little spin on that Y. And so I'll be teaching the ladies how to letter. We've got my workbook that I'm going to bring. I don't know if that's up there or not. Nope. And we're going to work through the workbook and do some lettering projects. I am so excited to meet them. Okay, we've got Grace. I love a capital G. And this mimics a Tombow pen, a Tombow brush pen. This is what it's reminding me of, and a paint pen got married. Okay, so I'm not having to do the whole fill in on the way down because the pressure that I'm applying is giving the thickness. So it's a lot faster to do it this way. Thank you, Mary Louise. And Yolanda said she finally caught alive. Okay, Terry says she's buying these for rock painting. How fun. Let's see. Okay, Terry asked if there's a Amazon, she was going to buy from Amazon directly, but is there a shop where I get credit on Amazon? And there is. If you type in the word resources or resource, either one will work. It'll send you a link to my resources page. And if you buy from one of those links, I get a little credit. It's like an affiliate link, a referral link. And so you don't have to use those, but it's always appreciated. And it's just a link that tells them that I referred you to their platform. So yes, you can do that, Terry, and I would be so grateful. Okay, this is Amy, but it's spelled different too. A-I-M-E-E. And then I like to make my A and the next one connect. M-E. Oh, y'all, this is so much faster than my faux calligraphy. But I will say it's not as easy. So working with these brush tips, you got to practice a lot. And I don't even feel like I've got this mastered. So I'm not trying to act like I do. Okay, let's see. Up next is Carrie. See, so Rhonda does watercolor and mixed media. And I'm excited to learn from her this weekend too. I-E. And if you want to check out her page on Facebook, it's Rhonda Elder Designs. And she has a heart for the Lord. She's written some devotionals. And so we are going to go through her devotional while we're there. All right, this is Lillian. And I just love capital L's in calligraphy. So I'm going to press harder on the way down. I mean, anytime I see a name come across our order list with the beginning L, I get so excited because I letter names on all the packages. Can y'all see that good? I feel like there's such a glare. And I'm like, oh, yay, Laura. I have had so many ladies named Laura order lately. Yeah. Oh, I just love it. It's so fast. So, okay, here we go. Tara. And this one is a shorter name, so I'm going to do it just a little bigger to take up all the space. And notice I'm picking up my pen. That is a big difference from how you were taught in school with cursive. This is not cursive. This is not handwriting. This is hand lettering. So you want to throw out all those rules that you learned. Okay. Oh, Barbara. That's a longer name, so I'm going to have to go a little bit lighter. Barbara, are you on this live? You were here last week. I'm sorry, I'm being quiet because I'm trying to make sure I don't mess up. Phew. It's like I'm holding my breath too as I go. Barbara. Okay. Oh, yay, Vivian, thanks. She said that she recently found me and it's helpful watching me live. And okay, if you are a visual learner and you desire to learn lettering and you've never picked up a pen to try, comment beginner. And I'm going to send you a link to my beginner's class because it's what you need. Now, it doesn't go into brush calligraphy that I'm doing here because it's all about the easiest method I have found for lettering. It's the best for projects because you're going to use paint pens. Ooh, Alora, A-L-O-R-A. And it is all instruction that will get you on the path to beautiful lettering. That's the promise I'm going to give you. You'll be on the path, but it does take practice. my papers in there say practice makes progress, but does not, practice makes perfect. We're not going there, but we're going to say practice makes progress because I've been doing this 10 years now. So when it comes to comparing, please don't try, and then be like, oh, mine looks nothing like that, so I can't do it. You can. It doesn't even take 10 years of practice, so I don't want you to hear that either. It just takes picking up a pen and doing it. And that class is such a good start. I'm going to have these out where y'all can see them. Look how fun. And these are going in they're going to be like in a little, well, I don't know. I don't need to say because if you're going to the retreat and you're here, you'll be surprised. I really shouldn't even have shown this because you need that surprise. Okay, here we go. We have Melissa. Ooh, a double S connection. This is going to be tricky. Okay. Oh, Leanne says lettering is the best thing I have learned to do as a crafter. And here's what's so awesome about lettering. It can go with anything. Last week, I found that you need to check out, if you're new here, check out the live from last week. And I walked you through how I found this at Hobby Lobby for $5. Okay. And I repurposed it. It was a beautiful piece of art before, but we added lettering on the live to just make it our own. Isn't that fun? And not only that, I am telling you, I never would have dreamed that you can make a substantial income from this. Just the other day, someone called me and was like, hey, I need a wedding gift. And I ran over and I hand lettered on this bowl thing that she had bought for a wedding gift. And like, all that took was my time and my talent. And you can make money. My goal is for you to become the go-to hand lettering person in your neck of the woods. So if you are interested in getting started with that, then the beginner class is absolutely perfect. Okay, let me keep going. Melissa, here we go with that double S. I'm nervous for y'all to watch this, okay? Oh, Lori's, look at that. You're so sweet, Lori. I'm going to letter this. Melissa, like this. Oh, here we go. Here's that double S I'm getting nervous about. I have a whole section in my class, my online class, on double S. Isn't that, because it's the word blessed. We letter the word blessed together. Okay. Now, I will say there's another way you could do this. Let me do that for y'all. Here, if you want a taste of what the class is like, I think that turned out super cute, but I don't always do my S's like that. I'm going to show you. I'm going to scoot these up a little bit, and I'm going to grab another sheet of paper, just plain, and this bullet tip, okay? And I want to show y'all something. Ooh, red. I don't know why I picked red. Here we go. We're getting real bold. And I'm going to show you what we do in there. So we do space it out is one of the biggest things I say. But what we do is we draw the bones of the letter. And notice from ESS to E, I never picked up my pen. Here I did, but I just go until it feels natural to stop. And then I'm going to add in that D. And we come in and we just add thickness to our downstroke. So here is your free tutorial where look how we are bringing that to life. Okay, so adding in that thickness brings it to life. And this is just how paint pens work, where you just keep the same weight the whole way through, but then you come in and add the thickness. So that's how I started my sign making business. Well, actually, I started with chalkboards. And, you know, with chalk markers, it's the same as a paint pen. But we just focus on adding thickness to that downstroke, and we create the look of calligraphy without actually having done calligraphy. And I say we draw the bones of the letter, and we add the body. Look at that. So that double S is a tricky one. But Marshila said nothing wrong with red. And look, I went for red fingernails. This is so out of character for me too. But I thought, my friend Marshila, she inspires me. She gets red fingernails every single time she gets her nails done. She has initially blessed, if you see her commenting down there. And look, don't you look so cute? I love your picture, Marshila. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Marshila is one of the reasons that I'm doing this right now. Y'all, she introduced me to the online space. She has a boutique here in Louisiana, and it is super cute. Initially blessed, she does monogramming and stuff, and she got me in this world. So she gets all the credit for me being live today. Ain't that right, Marshila? I joke with her, and when I say that, she says, yes, and don't you forget it. And I will never forget it. Okay, I'm going to do Delaney, and this is a longer name because it's also got an I in the middle. I've not seen Delaney with an I. So I'm going to do here. Becky said, do you like the new Sharpies? I love them. Okay, I'm going to show this. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that. And this is the new Sharpie in brush tip, if you just tuned in. Okay, Delaney, D. Then I'm going to bring this all the way across. E-L. I'm see the difference now? So what you just saw me do is faux calligraphy, and then this is brush calligraphy. So D-E-L, and then A-I. N. E. Kind of hold my breath through all that. Here we go. Y. All right. Oh, I got to dot the I. Okay. There's Delaney. And then one more, and that is K. So K is super. Hey, Marshila, I wish you were coming to this retreat with me. I understand. But if you get a wild hair and you want to leave in the morning, you should come. Okay, so K is K-A-Y. We've actually gone to Kansas together for something different. And I messaged her. I said, you need to come. You need to do this with me. K-A. Oh, fix that real quick. And then for this one, let's give this a little loop and come around. Okay, they are all done. Oh, except me and Rhonda. I'm supposed to do, that's why I have 2 cards left. I'm supposed to do one for me and Rhonda. So I never letter my own name on here, but I guess I can do that too. Oh, Shirley, that is so sweet. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do Rhonda first, and then I'll do mine. So R H. And if you're on here and any of these are your names, raise your hand, because that might have been fun to see your own name done, even if you're not coming to the retreat. One, and then, ooh, I'll do something different with this D. I'm going to bring it across and then come down to make that connection. A. Okay, and then where it looks a little bit, I said jitter earlier, I'm just smoothing it out real quick. All right, now my name. Let's see. Hey, Hannah, okay, so Hannah is over on YouTube, and so some of you can't see her comment. Y'all are probably thinking I'm talking to no one, because mainly there's Facebook watchers. But Hannah, I saw your comment right before I went live on YouTube, so I'm going to respond to you about composition and how to space things out. But you were dead on when you said when you're doing a design, you're going to pick a word that you want to keep big or that you want to focus on, and then go around it. So the others will go down in size around it. And I did a live, well, I think that's the one you may have been commenting on about that. So you are getting it. I saw your comment. Let's see. First time I'm going somewhere that I don't know anybody. Oh, I can't wait, Leanne. We'll have one flight together, and then it'll be so much fun. Don't worry at all. I'm excited. And then Lori said, I don't think in all these years I've ever seen you do your own name. Okay, here goes nothing. I'm going to end with this because I've got to run down to my mama's house. Y'all, she lives right next door, and I left a dish down there, and she said, you need to come get this dish. She doesn't like dishes that are not hers at her house, which I totally get because I don't either. I'm always trying to get people their dishes back if they bring something. Okay, here we go. D. A. I wish I was doing this in faux calligraphy, but if this is the first time I'm doing it, I might actually do that. Look, I'm just not great at this brush stuff. No, it's just not my favorite. Like, I'm not really fitting it in. Okay. Okay. I can breathe. There's my name right there. I kind of like it. I have lettered it before for other people. Somebody named Danielle bought a package one time, and a couple times, and I was able to hand letter my own name. So that was really fun. All right, y'all, that is it. I'll do that another day because I just looked at the time and I got to go get that dish. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching live. Again, if you want to learn lettering, comment beginner. I'll send you a link to that class. If you want to know about these pens, I have them linked. You can comment resources, and you can get links to both kinds, the bullet tip and the brush tip. They're both listed there. And along with some more tools that really will help you with your lettering journey. And there's even some free practice. There's even some free practice sheets there. So thank y'all so much. And I'm so excited to bring you along in stories. If you want to watch about how the retreat goes and see the things that we're doing there and meet these ladies, then I will be doing that tomorrow morning. I'm flying out, and then we'll meet up at the whatever craft house tomorrow evening. So I'll bring you along for that so you can watch in stories. Thanks, Diane. All right, y'all, have a good evening or good day and evening, and I will see you later. Bye.